Hey, what's going on, guys? Steve here, Raiken Profit, RaikenProfit.com. Real quick, wanted to answer the question because I seem to get this question like a million times a week, even though I've made like so many videos about it. But I'm going to answer it one more time, guys. Do you need to wash clothing before you sell on eBay? And the answer is no. You don't have to wash it. Now, if there are, stains or odors, or if it needs to be cleaned, then wash it, right? But most items that I get from the thrift store are in decent condition. They don't have any weird odors. There's no marks or stains or issues with it. At the end of the day, I always ask myself this question. If I was the customer and I received this item, would I be happy with it? If the answer is no, then I'm gonna wash it. If the answer is yes, right, then I'm not gonna do anything with it. But really, most of the items I pick up, right here, this was the shirt that I'm wearing was a thrift store find. Like new condition. It was cleaned, it was washed. Obviously I washed it again because I'm, wearing it and whatnot, and you never know. It's been sitting in a thrift store collecting dust and whatnot. But, a lot of items you don't have to necessarily wash it before you ship it off because most customers are going to wash the items anyways, right? I feel like a normal person would wash an item before they put it on. And if there is any like dusty, musty smell from a thrift store, one thing that I do is I'll take a little piece of those little dryer sheets and just rip a little tiny piece off and put it in the poly bag when I wrap it up and ship it off to the customer. And it smells great. I mean, I've done little tests where I put it in the bag and I leave it in there for like a day or two and I open it up and it's a breath of fresh air, I tell you right now. So, put yourself in a position of the customer. If you'd be fine with it or okay with it or happy with it, then I think you should be okay. I mean, a lot of people say, go above and beyond, do everything to make the customer happy. But really at the end of the day, most customers are going to be fine with it because they're going to wash their items anyways. And honestly, most customers who purchase from you in your clothing store are probably never going to purchase from you again. And I'd love to get in the debate with somebody else who says that most of their customers come back. Because on eBay, I really don't think it's that case. Maybe 10% or less do, but I'd say 90% of the customers who purchase from you are going to be one-offs, right? Because especially if you're a thrifter or you're hitting garage sales, getting clothes or flea markets, I mean, what are the odds that another person's going to come in and find that exact same size, the color they want and everything? I know it happens. It happens with me once in a while, but you've got to weigh out the time invested and if it's really worth your time on like a mass scale. If you're listing, a couple hundred items a week, that would add up to a lot of time, right? It's just extra time that's not necessary. So do it at your own risk, at your own will. I've never really done it before unless I had to. Out of the thousands and thousands and thousands of clothing items that I've sold on eBay, I've probably washed like 5, really, like 5, maybe 5 or 10. So, and I've never, I don't think I've ever had an issue with a customer messaging me and saying, I want to return this because it's dirty or it has a weird smell or you didn't wash it. I don't think I've ever had that happen. So, do what you got to do. It's your business. That's a cool thing about this business. If you want to go above and beyond and wash all your clothing, I mean, it ain't gonna hurt, but it's gonna cost you time. And when you're in the eBay business and the clothing business, time is could be your worst enemy at times. You've got to really learn to be efficient with your time and leverage your time and be smart with your time. So with that being said, guys, hopefully this answered your question. Till next time, see you in the next video. Peace.